Okay, so with what you've learned from your dreams and gods and magic and stuff, do you have it all mapped out now? Do you know everything?
I didn't know why you were asleep, did I?
Yeah, but neither did I.
I have more pedestrian sources too, you know. Sometimes the trolls blither tidbits about the future, and I can't help but take note of it. Just as they do with you. You also have access to the oracle clouds in Skya, whereas I do not.
Oh, yeah.
Knowing the future is no remarkable feat here. It appears to be a fact of life. I'm not all that special, John.
Okay, but I guess that's not all I'm talking about. You seem a little different. Kind of, spooky?
Really?
I just mean that before, it felt like we were in this adventure together, figuring out stuff as we went along. And now you have all the answers, because of magic and other mysterious reasons. And you want to use your powers to break the game, and I still don't really understand why, and blah.
I'm not actually trying to characterize a grim sorcerer. There's still a perfectly intact piece of my mind which realizes how ridiculous it is to be flying across rainbow oceans with a couple of magic wands and a salamander in a little cowl. And it wasn't without swallowing a little embarrassment that I revealed I was using a crystal ball just now. It's all perfectly absurd. And yet, it's been fun and above all practical for solving our problems.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I guess I just started worrying that you were getting away from us. Because you know everything, and you're magic, and you have a crystal ball, and a salamander, and you are basically a wizard. And that's cool, and it sure does sound fun. But I kinda think it was more fun when you just did things like read books and tell jokes.
I still read books and tell jokes.
But psh.
John, that was mean.
Sorry. Well, if you do not have any objection, maybe later I will drop by your planet again and rescue you, thus breaking the spooky spell put on you by your nefarious shadowy masters.
Swoon!
That way you will stop being so grimdark and ominous, and basically completely off the deep end in every way, as is now painfully obvious to anyone with a brain.
I will do my best to occupy myself as benignly and unmagically as possible until you show up.
Yes, please write some happy stories in your journal about lively horses and conspicuously not about wizards or sadness.
Happy? What is this strange and sad emotion of which you speak?
Yes, this is good. You see, Rose, these are jokes. This is what they look like. Do not be alarmed.
Jokes? Are those the things people say when they want unusual noises to come out of the pliable crescent-shaped holes sometimes found in people's faces?
Laughs, Rose. Laughs. Also, those crescenty looking holes where laughs come out of, those are smiles. Observe. Hee.
I need to make a note of this. Excuse me while I open this tome bound in the tanned, writhing flesh of a tortured hell scholar. The screaming will subside shortly.
Okay, I will wait patiently.
Continue not to be alarmed as I record your advice with runes stroked in the black tears bled from the corruption-weary eyes of 50,000 imaginary occultists. And then brace yourself for the fabled Black Death trance of the Wogothics I will slip into, while quaking in the blood-eldritch throes of the broodfester tongues.
No, Rose. That sort of nonsense is exactly what is out of the question. I see things are more urgent than I realized. I will have to venture there straight away and slap you right out of that silly old trance.
One is not so easily shaken from the broodfester tongues, John. They are stubborn throes.
Oh. Well, shit.
Besides, you can't come to my planet right away. You will need to recover the treasure first, because it must be delivered to me.
Oh, yeah. What is this treasure anyway? And how's it gonna save us?
You'd probably be disappointed if I described it.
Tell me anyway.
Okay. It's called the tumor.